Is screen visible to all? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so good morning once again. Here, in the last lecture, last to last lecture, we have started with new chapter name function. Okay, so here we know the function is categorized into two parts. One is library function and other is user defined function. So which function we should say it as a library function? The function whose definition, or you can say the body, which is present in the header files or the library files, we call such functions as library functions. Library functions कशाला म्हणायचं? तर ज्या फंक्शनची बॉडी किंवा ज्या फंक्शनची डेफिनेशन ही लायब्ररी फाइल्स किंवा हेडर फाइल्स यामध्ये दिलेली असते, त्या फंक्शन्सला काय म्हणायचं? लायब्ररी फंक्शन्स. Where we cannot make any changes into the predefined functions. So this is about library functions. Now the question is, can we define our own user defined functions? Yes. In the C programming, the facility is given to user that user can create their own functions, okay, as per the requirement. So how to create a function? So to create a user defined function, we need to follow the syntax. So what is the syntax for creating user defined functions? Syntax is data type, then name of function, and in round brackets you can give the arguments or parameters to the function. Now what are the data type? See, basically function is working with two categories. One is the data type in terms of void. Okay, this is void, void data type. And second is other than void data type. If I am having, let's say, integer, float, okay, so this is what the second category, and first category is void. If I use this void as a data type for my function name, then my function will be categorized under no return, no arguments, or no return but with arguments. If I used here instead of void, let's say integer, as I have defined the function p star. Okay, if I define other than void data type, then my function will belongs to return and no arguments or return with arguments. Okay, so these are what the different types of functions and the syntax of writing yes function. Okay, when we are going to create a user defined function, ज्यावेळेस आपण user defined function तयार करायला जाऊ, त्यावेळेस we should remember three main parts of the function. First one is the declaration. Second, calling or using the function. That means we need to call the name of function in the main function. And definition is nothing but the body of your function. That means what is the purpose of your function, or what your function should execute when the program starts its execution. Okay, so we should remember these sections of the function. First, we need to declare the function. Second, we should call the function from main function. And third, outside the main function, we should write the body of the function. Okay. So this is the revision part. Now, in the last lecture, we have completed these two parts: no return, no arguments, and no return, but with arguments. बरोबर आठवतंय का तुम्हाला? Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so today we are going to look for the third, return and no arguments, return but with argument. Okay, so before this, just quickly go through. Quickly go through the notes. Okay, just a minute. Yes. Okay, so what we are going to look here, we are going to look return and no arguments or no parameters to the function. And next is return, but with parameters or with arguments. Okay, see now. Now, what do you understand by the return statement? Return म्हणजे काय? Return keyword. Okay, so read it carefully. Return is a keyword when type of the function is not void. That means if you check here, now here is the main function. Here the type of this function is not void. Okay, so it should return some value. Okay, the return statement should be the last. When the type of function is not void, at the time of return statement should be used, and in the user defined function at the last. So whenever you are going to write a function without void keyword, without void data type, ज्यावेळेस तुम्ही एखादा फंक्शन तयार करणार आणि फंक्शन तयार करताना जर तुम्ही त्याचा डेटा टाइप हा void हा मेन्शन केला असेल, so it will not return, it will not use any return statement in the function. Okay, but if you have mentioned a function without void data type, then your function should return something. Okay, now if my function is don't return anything, so I will write it here, return 0. Okay, जर माझं फंक्शन मी तयार केलेलं फंक्शन हे दुसऱ्या फंक्शनला जर कुठली व्हॅल्यू देत नसेल, इन द सेन्स कुठली व्हॅल्यू पास करत नसेल, so I will write it as return 0. If my function is going to pass some value to the other function, at that time I need to use here instead of 0 some variable or some expression. तर त्या केसमध्ये मला इथे काय करायला लागेल, एखादी व्हॅल्यू किंवा एखादं व्हेरिएबल किंवा एखादं एक्सप्रेशन मला पास करायला लागेल. ओके, सो विल टेक वन एक्झाम्पल. Okay, so here in the yes, we will take this example, or instead of this, simply we will go to yes. Addition program or simple hello, am I audible? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what we will do, we will use this problem statement. Create a function for calculating square of numbers. मला एक फंक्शन तयार करायचे which will calculate square of the numbers. म्हणजेच काय, जर मी सपोज इन केस 5 ॲज अ इनपुट व्हॅल्यू दिली तर आउटपुट काय मिळायला पाहिजे मला, 25. ओके, सो आय एम गोइंग टू यूज दिस विथ this third type. Okay, so I'm going to use here return. That means I will not declare my function name with void. So other than void, I have declared data type as integer. I will declare the function name as square. Okay, so here I will use this part, return but no argument. So I will not pass any argument here. Okay, मी कुठलेही argument काय करत pass करणार नाही. Then this is what declaration of the function. I will make it here in the comment function declaration. Okay, now in the program I will use here, let's say integer a. Okay, printf. Okay, before this, what I will do, I will go with static. That means if a is equal to 5. Okay, I need one more here. B is equal to, sorry, B. My function should calculate, yes, square of the number. So I will write it here. B is equal to, yes, function name is square. Okay, printf, and I'm going to print the value of B, %d, comma B. Okay, so I have called the function here, right? I have called a function here. इथे मी काय केलंय, एक फंक्शन कॉल केलंय sqr नावाचं, आणि त्याचा जो काही रिझल्ट असेल that I'm going to store in the b variable, and here I'm going to print the value of b variable. Now I will create here the definition, or you can say the body of function. Integer, I have the function of type integer and without any arguments. Okay, here I will write calling the function calling. Okay, so I will write it here, integer, let's say a is equal to 5. Then I have one more variable here, x. Let's say x is equal to, how to calculate square? Square kasa karaycha? So number into number is nothing but the number square, barabar? So I will do a into a. That means 5 into 5, 25. The square of this 5 will be 25. So what I written here expression, I have created one variable x, and here the other variable that I have taken the value a is equal to 5. So how we are going to calculate the square? The number into number itself. We will get the square of that number. So I use this expression a into a, which will give me yes, the square of the number, and the result is stored in the x variable, and here I am going to return x. So what is the return? Return is nothing but the answer of this function. ह्या फंक्शनचं काय आहे, हे रिटर्न या कीवर्ड मध्ये आन्सर आहे, आणि ते आन्सर कुठल्या व्हेरिएबल मध्ये आहे, x. So the output of this function, output of this body is there in the x variable, which is going to pass to this function. हे x variable मधलं जे काय output असेल is going to pass to this function, and like now in this case the value for this or the output of this square bracket or square function is 25. So 25 will be the value for b variable, and it is going to be printed. Just check, I run the program here, so it will print 25. Okay, once you got this output, just output mail, then you can print here in much better way, like the square of the number is equal to 25. Okay, now here instead of taking the value a is equal to 5, you can take the value from the user. Let's say here printf enter any number to calculate its square. Okay, enter any number to calculate its square. Then I'm going to take the value from the user scanf by using the function scanf. As I have used here integer types, I will use %d as a format specifier, ampersand a. Okay, so the value will be stored here into a variable, and whatever the numbers I have given a into a, that means the number into number, the value will goes to x variable, and it will calculate this, and it will return this value to the function. इथे याचं मिनिंग काय, जे काही कॅल्क्युलेशन मध्ये तुमच्याकडे व्हॅल्यू आलेली असेल, सो इट विल रिटर्न दिस व्हॅल्यू टू द कॉलिंग फंक्शन and it will be get assigned to the variable. Just check, enter any number to calculate its square. Okay, now I will write 25. The square of the number is equal to 625. Okay, समजलंय का तुम्हाला example? Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so can you do it in 5-10 minutes? 5-10 मिनिटात होईल का तुमच्याकडून?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I will wait for you. Your okay. What is the rule? I will repeat once again. When the type of the function is not void, at that time the return statement should be used in the user defined function, which is at the last. Okay, last एकदम लास्टला तुमचं फंक्शन लिहून झाल्यानंतर, फंक्शनची बॉडी डिफाइन करून झाल्यानंतर लास्टला तुम्हाला रिटर्न स्टेटमेंट हे लिहावं लागेल. नाउ if there is a problem statement like this, create a function for calculating square of the numbers. This is the problem statement. म्हणजेच काय, तुम्हाला एक फंक्शन तयार करायचे which will calculate square of the numbers. Now once you go through all those 4 different types, ज्यावेळेस तुम्ही हे okay, as of now we have learned 3 types, correct? आतापर्यंत आपण हे 3 टाइप्स शिकलोय. when we learn all those 4 types, and thereafter when the question comes before you, ज्यावेळेस तुम्हाला क्वेश्चन विचारला जाईल की क्रिएट अ फंक्शन फॉर कॅल्क्युलेटिंग स्क्वेअर ऑफ द नंबर्स. Okay, now it is your choice. If I have not mentioned here like the function should be of no return and no argument, जोपर्यंत मी इथे पुढे विचारत नाही, while the function should not return any value, while the function should not return any value. म्हणजेच काय, आता इथे कंडिशन काय की मला रिटर्न यूज करायचं नाही. रिटर्न यूज करायचं नाही म्हणजेच काय, तर मला व्हॉइड, बरोबर, मला या 2 टाइप मध्ये कुठल्याही एका टाइपचा मला फंक्शन तयार करायला लागेल आणि ते मला त्याचा स्क्वेअर हे कॅल्क्युलेट करायला लागेल नंबरचा. बट इफ I have not given any condition here like this way, if the question is open ended, that means out of this four you can select any type of function. मग ते तुम्ही void नी करा, जसं मी आता इथे केलंय, बरोबर. void नी पण मी काय केलंय, स्क्वेअर फाइंड आउट केलंय. मी रिटर्न यूज करून सुद्धा काय केलंय, स्क्वेअर फाइंड आउट केलंय. You can use the return statement with parameters. You can use void statement with parameters. It totally depends on you. हे पूर्ण तुमच्याकडे डिपेंड आहे इन विच टाइप यू आर कम्फर्टेबल. जर मी कंडिशन्स तिथे यूज केलेली नसेल तर मी जस्ट जे प्रॉब्लेम स्टेटमेंट तुम्हाला सांगितलं असेल की कॅल्क्युलेट स्क्वेअर ऑफ द नंबर, एका नंबरचा तुम्ही स्क्वेअर कॅल्क्युलेट करा, हे जर मी तुम्हाला सांगितलं असेल, so you are allowed to use any of the type of function to write a program. तुम्ही त्या पद्धतीने प्रोग्राम लिहू शकताय. सिंपल वे मध्ये void यूज करून, void with arguments, integer simple way which will not return any parameters, आणि parameters return करून. येते लक्षात? It is your choice, but when you are going to use this return statement, remember your data type should not be of void. Your function should not be of void. Okay, so समजलंय का? Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so should we move to next question, next category?
Yes.
Return with arguments. Okay, now here I am going to pass some arguments. Return, that means my function should not be of void. फंक्शन हे void ने सुरू होणार नाही, आणि इट विल रिटर्न सम आर्ग्युमेंट, म्हणजेच काय, ब्रॅकेट मध्ये मला काहीतरी आर्ग्युमेंट्स और पॅरामीटर्स पास करायला लागतील. ओके, सो फॉर दिस Okay, I have the problem statement. Create a function to accept the number from the user. Read it again. So everyone look at the screen. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So create a function to accept the number from the user. ओके, मला एक फंक्शन तयार करायचं आहे की जिथे युजर कडून नंबर घेतला जाईल अँड कॅल्क्युलेट सम ऑफ द डिजिट्स आणि त्या नंबर मधले जे काही डिजिट्स असतील यांची ऍडिशन करून म्हणजेच मला सम काय करायची प्रिंट करायची. आता जर मी युजर कडून हा 4 डिजिटचा जर नंबर घेतला मी म्हणजेच काय 1 2 3 4 हे मी युजर कडून स्कॅन करून घेतले. सो 1 2 3 4 इट इज नॉट अ सेपरेट नंबर. हा नंबर काय आहे 1234 हा नंबर आहे. मी युजर कडून एक नंबर स्कॅन करून घेतलाय तो कुठला आहे 1234. नाउ व्हॉट आय नीड टू डू calculate the sum of digits. Now what are the digits in this 1234? 1 is the 1 digit, 2 is the second digit, 3 is the third digit, 4 is the fourth digit. So I need to calculate the sum. 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 4 10. My output should be 10. Program कळालाय का काय करायचंय? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so can you tell me how to do this program? Program कसा execute करता येईल हा? Can you tell me the answer or any logic? So I will stay on the screen for one minute. 1 minute विचार करा की हा प्रोग्राम कसा एक्झिक्यूट करता येईल. काय केलं म्हणजे आपल्याला डिजिट्स वेगळे मिळतील. एका नंबर मधून तुम्हाला डिजिट्स सेपरेट करायचे आणि त्या सेपरेट झालेल्या डिजिटची परत काय करायची ऍडिशन करायची. सो काय काय करायला लागेल. Yes, can you tell me the answer? Okay, so what we will do, we will start for execution. एक्झिक्युशन स्टार्ट करूयात आपण. तर त्याच्यासाठी काय करायला लागेल सांगा मला. मला एक फंक्शन तयार करायला लागेल सगळ्यात सुरुवातीला. ओके, आय विल रिमूव्ह दिस. Okay, is everyone looking here at the screen? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so I need to first go with yes the function definition. Okay, so I will write one function here. Calculate the sum of digits. So I will write sum digit function. Sum. Okay, this is the name of my function sum digit. Okay, and I'm looking for here. Yes, I'm looking to implement this last type return That means I have used here integer type, so it will return some value and argument. So I need to pass some argument to the function. So I will use here again, let's say integer x. So my function is of type, it will return something, but and again with some arguments. Okay, so this is what my function. So I created here function some digit. Okay, so now here I will take the some variables. Let's say a variable, a is equal to 1 2 3 4. Okay, I will take the value as shown here in the my program 1 2 3 4 बरोबर इथे input delay. So I will use the same input. Now here what I will do, I will go for yes printf. Okay, but before this I need to use here the the name of function. Okay, I will use here b. Okay, and b is equal to some digit function in bracket. I will pass the variable a. बरोबर, a ची variable या variable ची value किती घेतली आपण 1 2 3 4, and we are going to calculate the sum of these digits 1234. याच्यामधले काय करण्यात आपण डिजिटची बेरीज करणार आहेत आणि ती बेरीज कुठं पास करणार आहे आपण, आन्सर कुठं पास करणार आहे बी या व्हेरिएबलला. and here I am going to print the value of b variable %d comma b. Okay, now up to this part is okay. Now here I need to use this definition. I need to write a program for yes calculating sum of digit. Now I will use here again variable, let's say integer y. Okay, so I used here no, as per my programming I will use here reminder is equal to 0 and sum, because I need to calculate sum is equal to 0. So I will check here first the condition whether my number should not be equal to yes, number should not be equal to 0. That means आता इथं नंबरची व्हॅल्यू काय आली तुमची x या व्हेरिएबल मध्ये. सो x is not equal to 0. Okay, if you remember the symbol not equal to चा symbol आठवतोय का तुम्हाला? इथे लिहितो मी. See, this is less than, this is greater than, this is less than equal to, greater than equal to, then equal to, then equal to, equal to. Okay, we have seen these symbols, बरोबर. Less than, greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to, equal to, equal to, that means assignment operator. This equal to, that means it checks the equality whether this left hand side is equal to right hand side. Okay, and we have a symbol exclamatory sign and equal to. This we called it as not equal to. Okay, so I use here this not equal to symbol. Okay, while x not equal to 0. Now check, आता इथे चेक करा इंटीजर सम डिजिट या फंक्शनला मी कुठला आर्ग्युमेंट पास केलं, इंटीजर x या नावाचं इंटीजर x. आता या x या व्हेरिएबलला व्हॅल्यू कुठून येणार आहे तुमची, ह्या a व्हेरिएबलची, बरोबर का? आपण लास्ट लेक्चर मध्ये कॉल बाय व्हॅल्यू कन्सेप्ट शिकलोय, बरोबर. हॅलो, आठवतोय का? सम ऍडिशनचा प्रोग्राम मध्ये येथे आठवतोय का तुम्हाला? हॅलो हॅलो hello.
Yes.
Okay, so don't write program now, you can take the time. Okay, just be on the screen here, don't do simultaneous programming, otherwise you will not get the concept. You will just implement the program, but मग त्याचं लॉजिक काय होतं, प्रोग्राम एक्झिक्यूट कसा होतोय ते समजणार नाही तुम्हाला. ओके, आपण सुरुवात ज्यावेळेस हा पार्ट बघितला नो रिटर्न विथ आर्ग्युमेंट्स, या टाइप मध्ये आपण व्हॅल्यू कशा पास होतात व्हेरिएबलच्या ते आपण बघितलेले आहेत, बरोबर. सो हिअर आय यूज दिस a variable which is having 1234 value. Now this value is passed, a copy of value with respect to a variable is passed to x variable, and here I am going to check whether x is not equal to 0. Now what is the value of x variable? It is 1234 because it is passing the value when the function is called. Okay, so 1200 is not equal to 0. The condition is true. Now here I am going to make some calculations. Okay, so what is that calculation? See, तुम्हाला काय करायचंय, नंबर सेपरेट करायचे आहेत, बरोबर. आधी तुम्हाला काय करायचे, नंबर सेपरेट करायचे आहेत, आणि नंबर सेपरेट केल्यानंतर मग त्याचा जो डिजिट असेल त्याची तुम्हाला सम करायची. So I will do this way. Remainder is equal to remainder mod 10. So my number, where is program? Yes, number, जर तुम्ही नंबर ऑब्झर्व केला तर काय होतो, तो 10 डेसिमलने काय होतं, शिफ्ट होतंय, बरोबर. सो आय हॅव यूज्ड हिअर mod 10 to shift the number. Okay, so I will execute here again. Okay, now after this what I will do, I will go for sum. Sum is equal to sum plus the remainder which is separated. Okay, now when it is separated, then again I will do for next loop, num is equal to num divided by 10. नंबरला मी काय कशाने डिवाइड करतो, 10 नी. तो डिवाइड केल्यानंतर जो रिमाइंडर येईल तो मॉड घेऊन मी काय करणार, त्यांची सम करणार. ओके, नाउ चेक, I will execute here. Now as I use here integer type of function, so my function should return some value. So I will write here return. Now what should it return? It should return the sum, right? Sum of digits. So I have used here sum variable. I will write here sum. Okay, initialize with 0, it calculate, then sum plus remainder. Okay, the loop is continues till it has the number of digits. Okay, when I run the program, just check. Okay, number, yes, I used here, sorry, I used here x variable, but while discussing with you, I used word number here. Okay. Okay, so why it prints 0? Yes, I need to check it here. The number. Okay. So answer is 10. If you check it here. Okay. Now you can give, instead of this, instead of getting here value directly, I can take from the user printf enter any number to calculate its digit, its sum of digits. Enter any number to calculate its sum of the digits. Okay, now I will get the value from the user in %d ampersand a. या व्हेरिएबल मध्ये मी काय करतोय, व्हॅल्यू स्टोअर करतोय. Okay, now when I run the program, it will ask me, let's say I will give the same number again. Output is 10. Okay, so I will run the program again. Let's say 1, 2, 3. So 1 plus 2, that is 3 plus 3, 6. Answer is 6. समजलाय का प्रोग्राम? हॅलो हॅलो.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so can you do it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just a minute.